long time. We use the shortest time possible to learn something from this trading thing. As you know, it's not that you can be 100% true. There's an opportunity for you to be wrong. But all you have to do is make the losses smaller than our profits. It's where the edge is. The edge is keeping your profits small. I mean, your profits large and your losses small. Yeah. Risk to reward doesn't matter. And how they call it, percentage. The percentage you win doesn't matter because someone else may have a 30% win rate. And yet in those 30%, he's going to get trades that are going to give him, if you get the ratio of trades he takes, he's going to have more trades. 70 will lose, but 30% will win and is going to kill it. Yeah. So come internalize this market. Then remember about this whole drop. Is because this is an all-time high for, I think, a yard reached. I'm not saying it can't break, but we have a reaction, and that's why the market is dipping. Yeah. Somebody didn't expect it to happen. But you can already see that this can happen. You get. So looking at years going back time high, and that is a high. Let me just go to a bigger time frame. The weekly may display it well. So these are points where the market are rejected, left a huge supply zone up there. And we have just seen the an uptrend ever since it touched the lowest point, which is 1 to 1. GBP is equal to USD. And we are seeing that reaction now. Yeah. You also can see how these lines, what I call psychological, was just stopped, have traded GBP in some time. No, in some time since last year. Just one that shows you that at some point we are going to expect a reversal. And once it starts playing around like this, entering, which seems that sales are likely to continue. And that's the reason why I was trying to buy this market. Though I didn't get reasons as to why. Yeah, to the next point. So at this point, GBP always, if you've been trading GBP for some time now, you know that at some point it has to give us that fresh comeback, a discount price. You get all markets give us discount prices. Bitcoin is dropping right now. It has to give us a discount price. The drop may even be a discount price for a much larger pattern. This is a harmonic pattern here. I won't be say exact right there. And this like a larger move, which can be very possible. And if it happens of days just playing around, because I don't expect a very fast move back to return to 150 pips in one day, unless it's a fundamental. I don't know if what news we have tomorrow, but unless it's a fundamental, we can't have that fast movement back to the upside. Though at some point, I expect this GBP to come back to such areas. It's very possible. Now, technical analysis tells us it's possible. Yeah. Technical analysis tells us it's possible because moments. And if it has happened before, it's very possible that it will happen again. Yeah. Okay, is my network stable? Because I'm saying my mic keeps loading. Yeah. So, wow. Let's go again to Bitcoin, then we're going to look at the DXY. Wow. Okay. Guys, I don't know if my network is stable. My mic keeps loading, but let's just continue. Looking at the way Bitcoin has been moving, it's almost giving the same thing as GBPUSD, only that up here we don't have that huge pattern like the harmonic star. But we can see that the break happened here and formed again a chart pattern. You get this chart pattern here is the reason why we are breaking. Now, this is an M pattern, guys. At some point, at some degree, it's an M pattern. For some, a key zone and tap on it. For someone who trades supply and demand, this can be a supply zone, and the market just came back to touch that supply zone. You get. So all these other strategies are just noise to me. It's actually the same concept that we are trading. Someone may not like trend lines and stuff like that. Some people call them names. They're not for profitable traders. But as long as you're able to find your edge, yeah, everything can work out. Whether it's moving averages, and you know how to use that for what everyone says. Let's look at Euro USD. Then we shall look at the trade yesterday. I called it on the Mitra Plus 10 during that session for the SU trade. And I'm going to show it to you guys today. Euro USD will print the same thing, a break and a retest. So basically, USD would have been around here. Now, reason why is because we have this huge heat structure break. Let's go deep into the left. You can just end here on the right. You can see that this huge support turned into resistance. This is a support because I can say it here. Okay, this is a huge supply zone would have been here. So you can tell the market just stopped and tried to go up, which wasn't profitable at all. But later on, it's confirmed that the sales are valid. Market comes back to retest this trend line, then dumps aggressively. And that's where you can see the market is right now. Now, I believe this move is getting done because of the way the candlesticks have started printing out. They are sprinting out in some way that, so I believe we are in a move where the market is getting to exhaustion. And if we get reasons as to why we can buy this market, maybe on the DXY, we can as well buy it back to these areas. And in some areas, you'll find Fibonacci ratios. Fibonacci's are used in every part of life, being a pilot Fibonacci ratio. So they work in trading too. It's a concept, so they can work. So let's look at the DXY, the indicator for all this. So basically, I've had my bias for the DXY, which is a buy for months now, for weeks now. I expected the move to happen here, but that our trade here can still be so valid. But we need a pullback. Pairs that we trade, either GBPUSD or Euro USD, which is the inverse for the DXY. We need that reversal. I mean that discount price. So we want to see the DXY give us that comeback, and that's when we shall keep shorting GBPUSD. And that's where my analysis is going to be derived from. You can see that GBP has oversold. For those who use indicators like the RSI, it has oversold. But you all know the RSI can spend months in an oversold position. Months, you get. So we can't rely on an indicator like that for the best market analysis. But if the candlesticks can give us that analysis, it becomes so easy. For someone who trades trend lines, this would have, of course, this would have been an entry because you have so many touches of this trend line that you can see how many times it has touched that area, which makes this up. You can see there is an engulfing here. So meaning the buy would have continued. But if we are to get a good opportunity to this market to come back, we have to have reasons as to why it may hold from here. And that's what we are supposed to be looking for. Of course, we may have a fundamental to bring it back down here. It's very possible. But we can't say it's going to happen or it's a must. We have to just wait for that market to print out. And since this is an expensive price, all the market is sold in GBP. We have to wait for a discount. It's where everything holds water from the discount price. And if it does give us a discount, it's going to be so nice when you take in the buy. And that's how you're supposed to build your trade. You can't chase it. It was this one. So uses psychological levels, and that's why I like trading so on futures. That's on crypto. Look at how market had oversold. It was around here. It had oversold. So we expected this pullback to happen. Now it happened at around 3 a.m. in Ugandan time, and that is around 1 a.m. in West African time for our Nigerians who are here. That is Michael. And that happens to be the market just touched in there and then reversed right here. Dips. So meaning our buy would have been here. For those who trade harmonics, market, you'd have bought here so fast back to the psychological level and out. But psychological levels work on so too. They hold a lot of water. But trend lines again work. So basically, shorts would have been valid here to this downside. So basically, trades would have been valid. I still expect it to drop since Bitcoin is dropping. Guys, all cryptos use Bitcoin as an indicator. So if you haven't analyzed Bitcoin, you haven't done anything on crypto, mother is dropping. Oh, Ethereum just came back. Wow. Wow. Okay. So our buys are going to just be here. For those who this market to come back here, for us to buy it again. The structure or the candlestick language in here will determine so many things for the buy. Yet, but it starts to come back because it's already being aggressive on that move. Gold is a devil, but then we can't make money from it. And this was expected, just came back. Wow, if I was trading gold, today would have been a nice day. But it would have been a bad day for guys who trade gold and GBP, and because all of the at times most people tend to follow the same way it was selling. So which is relatively correlation would have been to the pits. But yesterday we did analysis on gold. As expected, gold brushed to the upside. We have this divergence here. And since gold is on an uptrend for months and years, for those who trade indicators are out of business. Because how is here? Overbought. So basically, those who trade in price action are enjoying it. So this is a price action pattern right here. This is a price action pattern. So basically, it's hard to spot these indicators at times. If you're not used, you may come and find the market and you want to analyze it. And it's not the same way analyzing when the market has moved. So it's a live market and the live account. Yeah, that's where the difference is. Yeah, so those are the changes that we have to deny it though. It's very possible. So we have to get that pullback. As you know, this week is going to close around these areas. As expected, it has to close around these areas. Because it we're able to identify that fake out, then get the best move. And now we expect a pullback. If it moves so fast, today's just Tuesday. By Thursday, if it doesn't come back, if it's still playing around, we may have it just face to the upside to the side. So I think That's the best way we're going to analyze for today. I don't know if anyone has a question. Otherwise, we're not supposed to spend a lot of time analyzing. It makes trading boring. You have to just come and get our best moves and yeah, move on. So I don't know if there are questions with anyone. Michael, do you have a question? Guys are farming something called tomatoes. I see so many tomatoes in Michael, you can speak. Your hand is I've unmuted you. Can unmute yourself. Michael. Okay. So I don't know if Michael is unable to mute. So if he's unable, guys, thank you for attending. I hope there are no questions. Let's see how the market moves tomorrow. This week I'm active on the trading part. I have been a lot on Afro, but we're going to make some money this week. So thank you for being here. Today was amazing though. Last week was amazing. I think we took one loss and the rest were wins. This week we have begun it with a nice profitable trade. Then Mike, you're unmuted, you can speak.
Yes, we have any questions with
Yes.
respect to what you just analyzed. But I just want to, I was actually the more account.
Oh, I'm going to answer that. I saw your message, but I was so busy. I'm after here. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I'm always competing with that. So thank you guys for attending. See you on the next live. Have a good night.